Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
This is my cousin Cindy. This is my dad's niece. Cindy's mom was my aunt. Necessity being the mother of invention. Look, I have a book holder stand thingy with my logo on it because Joe went and asked Bernardo to make this. So now that he's made it, Joe saw what he done did. And Joe says, I'm going to start making those now. So I needed two because I'm going to promote the two books. I don't know if they'll allow me to promote Jada's book, but it's stuff that I sell from my site. So maybe that could be just on the table. But look what Joe did. A fork and a fork. And I have me a little book stand. I am so proud. I'm going to make a cake this size, a layered cake. I'm using all white plates because that stands out better. Y'all didn't know I was a germaphobe. What is Joshua doing though?
It's so cold.
Joshua's cutting up a whole chicken, don't you know?
I'm trying to, my hands are freezing.
Put it in the sink and run hot water. That's why I cleared out the sink for you.
Oh, sweet.
See? Now Joshua had to watch one of my videos first to learn how to cut up a chicken, but now he's a pro.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even gonna say no. This is what, your second time? Third time? Third time cutting up a chicken now. Joe and I have to go meet with a customer at 5 o'clock at his barber shop. And he's gonna run some gel, some hair gel and some shampoo. And then he says that Johnson & Johnson is picking up the product in order to put it in stores. I wanna go see if it's true, okay? So anywho, let me go change my clothes. Every year, from anywhere from the ending of July to the middle of August, the church has a 4-day, I guess it's a conference. It's a conference, right? Mm-hmm. And it's called Koinonia. I guess the pastor is the one that started doing this 21 or 22 years ago. And before we joined the church in 2008, I guess it used to be really, really huge to where they used to rent out like the LA Convention Center to have it. But when we joined in 2008 and recession was on and popping, I think everything got reduced down to size. And so they have it at the church. So I haven't gone every year. When I first joined the church in 2008 and 2009, I went to like almost every night of the conference. There's always like one night that I have to miss because I get so wiped out, because it starts at 7 in the evening. It's in the dead of summer for us here in Southern California. The thing starts at 7, but the doors open like at 6. But then it's not just the church members that come to it because they advertise it big. It's a lot of people from this area and from the LA area and stuff. And it's pretty much packed. And so you have to like get in a line like at 4:45. And you wait in that hot sun. And then they open the doors at 6. And then you go in and you find a seat. And I don't like to sit in the center aisle when it's that packed because I have to go to the bathroom at least every 2.5 hours. I've always been like that. You know, I don't have sugar diabetes, but I've always had to go to the bathroom like every 3 hours or so. And it goes from 7, no lie, to at least 10. And sometimes if it's a big speaker, it goes to like midnight. And you can't come out in the center aisle to go to the bathroom. You have to cross over everybody's knees to get down there to leave that way. So we like to go and sit on the end on that side so that I can sneak to the bathroom when I have to. The ushers don't like that. They want you to move in so they can put the latecomers right on that end. I'm like, no, I come early because I want to get this seat. Why? You know, so I don't go because it's always a conflict between the ushers and me. If I go early, I want to be able to sit on that end because of my special needs. And if these people come late, I'll stand up and they'll go in. And then Joe gets real crazy about it too. So I've decided to not go to Koinonia this year. And it ends on my birthday on Sunday, and I wouldn't go then anyways. I don't like going on Sunday because it's the youth that runs the whole show, and it's too much dancing and singing for me. And I don't really like gospel music. I've come to a conclusion. There's 1 or 2 gospel songs that I like. I like Christian music, spiritual music and stuff, but I'm really, really, really finicky with what I like. I like what I like and that's it. You know what I mean? So gospel music is just too loud and obnoxious for me, and everybody wants a star and everybody screams, and they think that screaming is singing and screaming is not singing. And I wish that some of them would just shut up and not sing and let like the one that I like to hear sing. You know, so what they do when the conference is on, because it started last night, so Thursday morning at 10 and Friday morning at 10, they have something called Morning Glory. And in the past, Morning Glory was where just anybody who wanted to come at that hour just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, you know, for everything that's going on in the world and in your life. Well, last year, Morning Glory wasn't like that. Morning Glory was an actual service. The speaker that spoke on that Wednesday night did the Morning Glory Thursday morning. And it was really wonderful because I didn't get to go see that speaker the night before, so I got to see her the day after. So this Morning Glory, it should be our pastor that speaks, and I don't mind that at all. I like when our pastors speak. I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, it's pastor again. Nah, I want somebody different. No, I'm not like that. I like when he's speaking. And it might change. They might make the speaker from last night do the speaking tonight. This is what he was teaching last night because I'm watching it on the internet. And he says, ain't no time to seek, what's the one? Ask and knock. Ain't no time to seek, ask, seek, and knock, because in this time you need your blessing to come fully grown. So you need a key, because if you have a key, you can open the door to anywhere when you don't have to knock. And I'm like, hells yeah, I need for my blessing to come fully grown. I don't need for it to come in the baby form. I need my blessing to come. Oh, Joe's laughing. So we're almost here. See all this? This is the land that he owns, right, Joe? I think this is the land that the church owns that they're going to build some big stuff on. He owns this place right here too, right, Joe? Am I passing it up? Right here. Right here. This used to be a boys' home, but it's going to be a girls' home now. They own the elementary school over there. And then this is the church. It's not packed like I thought it would be, right, Joe? Is it almost 10, baby? Did we come too early? It's after 10? I don't want to go in there late. Oh no. Well, I was doing a cake for the mayor's thing tomorrow, so, well, it's not too crowded, so it might just be a prayer type thing again. Alright guys, so Jada is doing my hair. Say hi, Jada.
Hi, Jada.
To go to the interview that the mayor is going to do with me today. I don't know if nervous is the word that I feel right now. I know that I'll do okay because a lot of people will say, well, just be yourself. Well, of course, who the hell else am I gonna be?
Well, dang.
It's stupid comments like that. I am gonna be myself, but this is not just me sitting down chit-chatting with the mayor like girl talk. This is me actually having an opportunity to promote my business, and my business is different. Like that guy was saying, the one that's gonna videotape us, he was saying the mayor has never done an interview like this before, to where the business is not brick and mortar. I've gone back and I've watched a lot of the interviews the mayor did. I like her interview style. She's nothing like Wendy Williams. I can't stand how Wendy Williams interview a guest, where I'm closing my eyes constantly, guys, because this eye is so hurting. I think I have a migraine behind there. So Wendy Williams always like cuts her guests off, and then when they're talking, when they're answering her, she feels the need to go and that's annoying. This mayor asks the question, gives the guest the opportunity to answer at length, and then she follows up with an appropriate question. I like her interview style, but she asks these two questions a lot. What made you decide to open your business in Fontana? Well, you know, my business is in Fontana, but it's not open in a sense.
Wait, don't tell anybody we're
No, well, they're going to know today. They're going to know today because that's what the interview is about. So I have to give, like, Joe wants me to just say, well, because I live here. And that's really not the reason why I opened it here. I mean, that's one of the reasons, but it's not the only reason. It's because we opened our business over there in the other town. And we did so because a friend convinced us that it would be easier to do. I mean, getting the permits and so on and so on. But it really was not. And so when I decided I was going to open a second business to do the YouTube show, there was no choice. You know, I'm going to do it here because it's way easier to do it here. So that's what I want to say. But I want to say it concise and eloquent. You know what I mean? And the other question that they ask a lot is, what have you been doing in the community? And honestly, I have not really been doing anything in the community here because you guys know that the 2 charity events that we had in 2013 and 2014 that Mom did with me was for the children of Belize. And we were discussing doing it here now for the children of this town. But then Mom got sick in 2015. And then, of course, you guys know she died, in 2016. So the only thing that I did before was donated to the pageants, the girls that are doing the pageants. So that's what I'm going to have to say. Jada was one of the recipients too. So, and then also I use the children, the young adults from the high school, when from Jada's graduating class, I use them to do everything with my show. They do the music. They taught me how to run cameras and how to edit and all that stuff. So I do use them, and then I do give them a fantastic... Did you mess up my lighting? I give them a fantastic reference when they're done, and they usually get a really good job afterwards. Not that my job wasn't good, but I couldn't pay them so good. I can't even pay this one right here. That's the tall boy.
What's up, gal?
What's up, gal?
Call me on my booyaka parents.
Joe, you could talk in a tongues?
Something Barbosa. Blah, 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 blah. Cavalosa.
No.
What a new Honda.
Hey, do the one Jada used to say when she was younger.
Booyaka.
Jada,
That one?
Come down, selector.
That's what Jada says was
Gunshot means rewind, so we rewind.
It's Friday, August the 12th. It's about 9:21 in the morning. I have to be at the studios at 10:15 in the morning. It's only like 5 minutes away, but I'm just gonna bring you guys the update and then start packing the car. So first of all, I have pain behind this eye. I think it's the migraine. I took a couple of ibuprofen, so I hope they kick in by the time I get there. Jada's having back pains because we just found out that the frame of her bed is broken. These cheap bed frames, they have the little wheels, and one of the wheels is bent. So if Joe can't unbend that and straighten it back out, we're gonna have to go buy her a new frame, or Joe might just build her a wooden frame, MacGyver. So this is what's happening with the food. So I thought they would have a big table that we could dress with a tablecloth and stuff, and we could just display a couple dishes of the food, right? And so I was going to keep the stewed chicken separate, the rice and beans separate, the potato salad in separate dish, and just kind of set it out that way. Well, I'm glad I called that guy yesterday, the one that's been my contact, because he told me that the table that they would use to put the food on is no bigger than an extra large pizza. I was like, God, that's not too big at all. So what we're going to try to do is put the stand that Bernardo made with the book on it. Put the little salt and pepper shaker man that Joe made because the bowl's going to be too big to go there. You go pass. And then, what's up? Oh, thank you. Joey got my sprinkles for me to put on top of the cake. I have to go do that, guys. And then put one little plate. It might be the plate of rice and beans, chicken and potato salad with the plantain, or it might be the cake with the sprinkles. I'll have the cameraman help me decide when I get there, whatever shows up prettier on the camera, okay? So then I'm taking to-go boxes, and he says there are only going to be 5 people there today. Well, actually 4, but I'm counting 5 because the lady Amy that hooked me up with this interview, she said she's coming over, for when I get there. So I have to have something for her too. Yeah, so it completely changed around. It's okay, I fly with the punches. I'm a little bit, I'm not worried, but just anxious. Anxious is the word. I'm a little bit anxious because I went and I noticed some of the interviews that the mayor did with other business owners. And first of all, the mayor is very personable, and when she asks the questions, they seem very organic, and she really knows how to follow up and delve a little bit deeper. But it's all about the business, the business aspect. Oh, I opened my restaurant here in the city because, and they give all the reasons why they open it here. Well, I don't have a brick and mortar business that's open here like that guy was saying. So I have to really push why I opened it here. And it can't just be because I live here. And really and truly, that's not the only reason why I opened my business here. I opened it here because when I was opening my business in the other town where I have that shop, it was a lot of red tape to go through. It was a difficult process, and in this city the process is not that difficult, but I didn't even know because somebody convinced me to go over there because it would be easier. And so I learned my lesson, and so I decided any business that I open in the future, I would open here. So I want to say that, but very eloquently, if you know what I mean. And then the other question is, what have you done for the community? Well, I haven't done anything in the community for a while. And you guys know the charity events that we did were for the children in Belize, because that's what we decided in 2013 and 2014, and Mom helped with that. And in 2015, we were going to do things for the kids here, but then Mom got sick, and then you guys know the rest. So, yeah, I have to be very careful how I answer some of these questions, because I want to make sure that I come off as supporting the city, which I want to. You know, I want to support the city in everything that I do. And so, I know you guys wish me well. And I know the main thing is to be myself, to be authentic. And I plan on being authentic. I never try to be fake, because I can't keep up fake. Fake is tiresome. So, Leah loaned me these earrings that went with my shirt. I'm wearing black slacks. I was going to wear a long black skirt that covered my knee and everything, but the set is really open. It's going to show my bare legs, and I don't think it looks good on camera when you have bare legs without like pantyhose and stuff, and I don't want to go deal with that. And so I'll just wear slacks with some casual shoes. They're not flat, but they're casual. And I have to go finish pack my to-go boxes, put the sprinkles on the cake, and then we're out the door. And then when I come back, I will turn the camera on and let you guys know how it went. So I hope I don't bomb. You guys are with me for this ride. You guys know that I don't know people. I just reach out and I get a lot of no's and a lot of rejection. And I share it with you guys, because a lot of YouTubers will not share how they get from point A to point Z. But I'm sharing every step of the way, that if I make it, you guys are here with me. One of my viewers who has become a friend, Marie from Australia. Marie, oh my God, you made my night last night. She private messaged me at Facebook saying that they were looking at plane tickets for them to come here to California. And so I kind of rolled over in the bed and I showed off to Joe. And I said, Joe, Marie's coming to see me. Open it. It's some kind of loan. Marie's coming to see me. And he goes, Marie's not coming to see you. She's coming on vacation, and then you're on the agenda. I'm like, shut up. And so I texted Marie what I told Joe and what Joe said. And she says, actually, Barbara, I am planning the trip just to come see you. I'm like, oh, for real though? I started to cry happy tears. And Joe was like, you deserve this, babe. You've had a rough year, and you deserve this. I'm so happy that Marie's coming to California to see me. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to make sure I set money aside so we can do stuff. I want to be able to do stuff with you guys. This is so awesome. Of course, you're going to eat here every day.
How do you develop more? And it just, you brought up some things I was like, how did she know how to say that?
She's a pro.
And then
I'm
when you
making this
said
brown rice. I'm turning.
when you said to be on her
brown
show,
rice.
We do make that with brown rice too. This is white rice, but we make it with brown rice too. And what we do here, we cook the beans first to the halfway mark till it's soft, and then we throw the uncooked rice in there. And with coconut milk. It's coconut milk in that rice, so it's vegan friendly.
My son
Vegan like a lot of coconut milk, you know.
is it?
I try not to do
I've got like 3
vegan
cans
things
I
'cause I don't
somehow
want to get cussed
inherited
out.
coconut milk. I don't know what to do.
I was in the Bahamas for like 2 months. We were building a high school,
Mm-hmm.
the only high school they have. Yeah, we went over there on a project, and that red fruit,
You know what you're doing in there?
coconut milk.
Yeah.
She's wearing blue like you. Notice.
When I
You
went
didn't
into
know,
the
but
job, that's what everybody was doing. I said, well, I'll try it.
Uh-huh. Back from the interview, and all my worrying was for naught. Because, first of all, the mayor did not even stick to the script, okay? So we arrived at the city building, and we signed in, and then Brian came out and greeted us. I knew that it was him because of his voice. He knew that it was me, of course, because he's watched my shows. And he ended up being a very, very nice gentleman. I think he's just like a worrywart. I've invited him to come back and show me how to cook some of the stuff he cooks, because he had some pictures on his phone. Honey, that stuff looks good. Quinoa, Spanish rice, and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, ooh, come teach me how to make some of this stuff. So anyways, the mayor was as personable as she was the few times that I met her. And she was very laid back. They have a wonderful little green room that they had craft services there, you know, cookies, donuts, stuff like that, croissants. And then, of course, I took 5 plates of the rice and beans, plantain stew, chicken and potato salad. I did not end up doing the mango salsa. I'll do that later for us. And it was a very small crew. And then I had the 1 plate that I made that was pretty. And of course I had the cake because I didn't know which one they were going to put on the table. Well, they ended up putting both plates, the little salt and pepper shaker dude. I ended up giving that as a gift to the mayor. And then of course one of my book, Beans and Rice and Jesus Christ. So, yeah, she asked more or less what they said she would ask, but she asked it in her own way, her own timing. She took it out of sequence. She just kind of rolled with it. So, it's ready? Thank you, baby. I'm going right now. She just kind of rolled with it, which made it so much easier for me. So I think I never get worried when it's these interviews and stuff like that. I mean, I get prepared. I never get worried, but I was really worried about this one because it wasn't so much about the food and the Bear Pantry Show. I thought it was going to be more about Bear Pantry Show marketing. And it was kind of, but then she did a good blend of putting in the show because that's what Bear Pantry Show marketing is about. It's about the show. And I want to take the show onto TV. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I would ever take it off of YouTube, of course. I love YouTube or anything else that comes along that's like YouTube. So I don't think I gave any of the answers I rehearsed. Jada said I did an excellent job. And everybody there said we both did an excellent job. So I'm going to go by that. Because when you're going through these things, you kind of hear yourself talking, but you kind of don't know what you're saying. So I'm glad it happened. She said it herself. I didn't have to do the invite. She says, I want to come be on your show. I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. So my contact person for her is the lady Amy, the one that made everything happen. She was there. She came and got some food. And I'll see them again on the 23rd of October. Not October, August. Where's my brain? I'm in August still. But anyways, she says to get in touch with Amy and then Amy will let her know, you know, and then she'll fix her schedule as to when she can come, and that's when she'll give me her cell phone number. I mean, she has to vet me first. I mean, that's okay. I'm not offended at that at all. Yeah. I'm so glad that I did this, guys. I don't know where it's going to lead for me, but I hope it leads somewhere, you know?
Button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
So splash?
Yeah.